Amelia, if money was no object, where would you like to go? Where would you like to travel to?
Wanna lay topless on a beach in Paris.
Oh, okay.
Somewhere in France.
Well, some of the parks have some sandy areas, but yeah, otherwise I'd say, Saint-Tropez or south of France. Yeah, that sounds good. Jordan. Well, money is no object for you, but let's talk about where, on your bucket list, what's a place you'd like to go to?
Maybe like a casino in the Caribbean, surrounded by beautiful women.
Oh, yes. Okay. Annie, where would you like to go?
Oh gosh, I would love to go where there are as many books as possible. The largest library I can find, just stacked with the most riveting of novels would be.
Have you ever thought of writing yourself?
No, not myself. I love to put myself in the worlds that other miraculous authors have been able to create, and I can live through them and be in their world.
Okay. Amelia, what's your greatest fear?
Relapsing.
Have you relapsed before?
Yeah, a few times.
How many times have you been in rehab?
Twice.
Twice. Okay. And what's your drug of choice?
Pain pills.
Okay. Jordan.
Probably being broke,
Mm.
homeless, not being able to afford the luxuries that I have now.
Okay. Annie.
Without a doubt would be to see my beloved series ending, Misery Chastain. I would be heartbroken. I know there are other books out there, but she's what I need to follow, and that would be my greatest fear.
As a reader, why do you identify with her character?
Because she is so kind and loving, and she gives her heart to take care of those around her.
Amelia, who do you trust most in the world?
Myself.
No one else?
Everyone else leaves.
Jordan?
I'd also like to say myself, but probably my company. I feel like they're strong and they can back me up, and
They're
just
loyal
always,
to you.
Yeah, we'll always just come out on top.
Okay. Annie?
That would be my dear friend Paul. Paul, the author, he's always there with his stories to keep me going.
Okay. What's the worst thing you've ever seen in your life?
When I was 5, my dad was shot in front of me. So that was kind of rough. And then I woke up to my fiance dead in bed next to me. Wasn't great. And then my baby died in my arms 3 hours after I had him. So, it might be a tie.
Jordan?
Okay, so I was at this party, and there was plenty of cocaine. Okay, stay with me. So I had a bad trip, and it was like, the room was like spinning around, and everyone's faces started to like contort, but you just stick your face in like some boobs and it all goes away. But,
Oh. It's good to know that solves that problem. Annie?
Well, Paul had been staying with me for some time, and he'd been working on his latest novel for Misery, and I read it, and I was not pleased with how I saw him taking Misery Chastain, and it really worked me up. Very upset with him, and I had a very long talk with him to make sure that all his devoted readers did not see Chastain end up the way he was trying to write her.
Mm.
And that was, I'm glad I've saved.
Well, you're loyal to that character, that's for sure. How do you want to be remembered, Amelia?
But I help people.
What about helping yourself?
Goes hand in hand. I have to help myself in order to help others.
Okay. Jordan?
As lame as that sounds, but probably wealthy, handsome, successful, the best. We can all be the best, but specifically. Anyways, yeah.
Okay. Annie?
I would say passionate and loving, caring. I know Paul would say I'm one of the most passionate people he has ever met.
Well, I think that's true. Thank you all very much. And Rupert, what is your number one goal?
To become famous. To have my own TV show where people can come and listen to me tell jokes and entertain them.
So like The Tonight Show or something?
Oh, bigger than the Tonight Show. That's just like a little kids show.
Okay.
No, bigger than that. I want people everywhere to see me.
On the global stage?
Everywhere.
Everywhere. Okay. Peter?
My goal is to help people. I really like help them save their lives because it's my life.
And have you always felt that way since you were a child, that you wanted to help people?
I think so.
Okay. Alan?
My goal is to help the police department with their accounting and all their accounting needs.
All right. And you like numbers, don't you?
I like numbers, yes.
Okay. Rupert, can you tell me a favorite childhood memory? Like the nicest thing that happened to you when you were a child?
There weren't very many nice things that happened to me as a child, But I do recall this one time when I was riding my bicycle down the road and I was stopped at the street and this person in a limousine came by and he stopped by and he said hello. He looked at me and he said, someday you will be famous.
Huh? Okay. How about for you, Peter?
I remember then we went, my class and we went to the exhibition. It was a lot of spiders and some of them bite me. And after that, everything changed. Yeah, it was great.
All right. How about Alan, favorite childhood memory outside of a calculator?
I remember I took the SAT and I got a perfect score.
Oh.
And that was my favorite memory.
Okay. Rupert, tell me about the first time you fell in love.
She was so beautiful. The prettiest girl you've ever seen. I remember walking down the street and seeing her step out of the doorway. And it was magic. It's when your heart flutters and you kind of lose your balance because you go to see for a little bit. And you muster up all your bravado and you go talk to her. And you just say stupid things. And then you walk away so embarrassed because you weren't even able to say your name or say hello.
But I bet that changed over time, right?
Somewhat it has changed. I've learned to speak to women a little bit better now. I've never really been truly in love like that.
How about for you, Peter?
It was my classmate. I mean, it is my classmate, but I can find a power inside of me to tell her. That's why she doesn't know this.
Ah,
But yeah,
but do you think you will eventually tell her that you love her?
yeah, maybe some days. I hope.
Alan?
Her name was Jessica. I thought I fell in love with her, but she's nonstop nagging and nagging. I just couldn't take it anymore. And later on, I met my wife, Sheila, who I love dearly.
Now, is Sheila a doctor or a surgeon?
She's a surgeon.
Ah, okay. Oh, and I hear she's very beautiful.
She's I'd say 80%.
Okay. What makes you angry, Rupert?
Angry.
Mhm.
Well, when people are disrespectful, that makes me angry. When they don't call me up to be on the stage when I have all this talent that I should have my own show. I make people laugh, that is what I do, but they don't laugh at my jokes. Some people are just stupid.
How about for you, Peter?
Lying. Lying makes me so angry. I hate when people lying to my face. It's really exhausting.
That would make me angry too. How about for you, Alan?
Well, I had tickets to a Beyonce show, but she canceled it.
Ooh.
So I didn't get to go see her. That made me very angry.
I can imagine. But you did see Jersey Boys, right?
I did see Jersey.
Yes, that's good. Rupert, how do you want to be remembered?
Bigger than life. As the greatest entertainer that ever lived. People will still be watching my shows long after I'm gone. Bigger than Jerry. Bigger than everybody.
Okay. How about for you, Peter?
I want to be remembered as a good person who helped people, and I don't know, just people who decide how to remember me.
Okay. How about for you, Alan? What's on your tombstone?
A good cop. What I actually planned is for it to say, even though I'm a cop, I wanted to say FBI for female body inspector.
Yeah, I'm sure your wife would enjoy that. All right. Thank you very much, gentlemen.